Okay, real talk. If you're thinking about moving to Dallas in 2026, you're probably hearing two totally opposite stories at the same time. Story number one, Dallas is booming. Everyone's moving there. It's opportunity city. And then story number two, Dallas is overpriced now. Traffic is insane. Taxes are wild, and it's just not the same. And the problem is both stories can be true because Dallas isn't one experience, it's a whole ecosystem. So today we're doing this right away. Not Dallas is good or Dallas is bad. We're answering the only question that matters. Is it worth it for you based on your lifestyle, your budget, your commute tolerance, and what you think you're buying when you say Dallas? So stay with me to the end because I'm going to give you the deal breakers list. The exact reasons Dallas DFW is not worth it for some people. So you can be honest with yourself before you uproot your life, your kids, your job, all of it. Okay, quick trust note. I'm not going to drown you in spreadsheets today. I'll use a little data to keep us honest, like migration trends and job growth, but this video is mostly about what daily life actually feels like because that's what people get wrong. Also, when I say Dallas, I'm going to say Dallas proper when I mean Dallas City, and DFW when I mean the bigger Metroplex, because that distinction is where most relocation confusion really lives. Let's start with the part nobody can deny. People are still moving to DFW like it's a magnet. One easy indicator, U-Haul's growth rankings. It had Dallas-Fort Worth and Arlington as the #1 growth metro again for 2025. Is that a perfect scientific study? No, but it matches what we see on the ground. Lots of inbound moves, lots of new housing, lots of demand across price points. So the question becomes, what are they moving for? Here are the big pull factors. I'm going to translate them into real life terms. First, jobs and options. Dallas is still adding jobs. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported DFW non-farm employment up for almost 47,000 year over year. And at the state level, Texas workforce updates in early January 2026 also reported year-over-year job gains statewide. The translation is even when the national mood is weird, DFW tends to keep enough economic motion that people feel like they can land something. Second, paycheck math. Texas is still Texas. No state income tax. Now don't get excited yet. We'll talk about property tax reality in a minute. But for many households, that paycheck math still feels like a win. And then third is the more space lifestyle. People move here for space, newer homes, bigger lots depending on where you buy, and that master plan community life. Not everyone is moving because they love Dallas. Some people are moving because they love the idea of a house that fits their life without a $2 million price tag. And then fourth, the influx effect. DFW's growth has also been tied to migration patterns, domestic and international. Texas has been seeing big increases in foreign-born residents over recent years, and that plays into metro growth and labor force changes. The translation, DFW keeps feeling like a newcomer city, and that feeds that momentum. Now let's get to the real question. In 2026, Dallas DFW is worth moving to if your income and lifestyle match the cost structure. You're choosing the correct submarket, and you're honest about what you can tolerate. Commute, heat, the sprawling life. And Dallas DFW is not worth moving if you're expecting a cheap miracle, you're allergic to driving, or you're moving here for the wrong fantasy version of Dallas. So I'm gonna break this into 3 parts. The yes case, why it's still worth it, and the no case, the trade-offs people don't tell you, and the cheat code, who should move here and where should they land. Let's talk about why DFW still makes sense for a lot of people. These are the yes reasons, okay? Yes reason number 1, DFW is not one job market. One underrated reason DFW holds up is that it's diversified. Even if one sector slows, there are usually multiple lanes to pivot. So if you're moving here for career mobility, not just a single employer, DFW is still one of the better bets. Yes reason number 2, you can build a life really fast here. This is a real thing in Dallas. DFW is built for plug and play lifestyle. So you've got subdivisions with amenities, schools nearby, shopping clusters, kid activities everywhere, sports facilities everywhere, and a really strong family logistics culture. So if you have kids or you're planning kids, a lot of people feel like they can build routine really quickly. Yes, reason number 3, you can choose your intensity. You can live urban-ish, suburban, master planned, acreage, lake life, or quiet but close. It's not one vibe, it's so many. And that variety is why people can move here and feel like they found their lane. Yes, reason number 4 is the housing market is more negotiable than people think. In 2025, there were signs of a cooler environment compared to peak frenzy, okay? With longer timelines and more pricing discipline in parts of North Texas. So that translation is you may have more leverage than you think, especially with new construction, rate buy downs, closing cost incentives, and builder competition depending on the area. And yes, some of that depends on interest rates. Broader forecasts have pointed to still elevated mortgage rates around that 6% range in 2026, which means strategy matters more than ever. But let's keep watching for those indications that rates might go down. Okay, now we're going to say the part that saves you from relocation regrets. DFW is amazing, but it has a cost structure and a lifestyle structure. Now, reason number 1 is property taxes and insurance can really shock some people. Texas doesn't have state income tax, but people forget to translate that into higher property taxes in many areas. You've got rising insurance costs in general, and HOA plus mud and PID tax in newer communities depending where you buy. So if you're moving here saying, I'm saving money, you need to do the full math. Mortgage plus tax plus insurance plus HOA, not just home price. Because some people buy the house, then they realize that monthly payment is a whole different story. Okay, reason number 2, commuting can freaking eat your life. Dallas is a driving city. DFW is a driving metro. If you're coming from a place where you walk to coffee, you do errands in 10 minutes, and your social life is within 3 miles, DFW can feel like a lifestyle shock. And I'm not saying that to be negative, it's just honest. You can absolutely live here and have a small radius life, but you have to choose the right zone and build your routine intentionally. Reason number 3, Dallas expectations versus reality. A lot of people say they're moving to Dallas, and what they actually mean is Frisco, Plano, Prosper, McKinney, Flower Mound, South Lake, or something north, because Dallas proper is a completely different vibe than the North Dallas suburbs. Dallas proper can be more character, more diversity of neighborhoods, more city problems, more city energy, and more street by street reality. Meanwhile, the suburbs can be cleaner and newer, more family logistics, more chain retail clusters, more HOA life, and more driving. So if you move here thinking Dallas proper is gonna feel like some glamorous TV city, you may be confused. DFW is a build your own adventure city, not a drop in and everything is curated city. Okay, reason number 4, this is a biggie. Heat and weather are real lifestyle factors. I know everyone jokes about it, but let's be adults. Texas summers change your habits. You go from, hey, let's take a walk, to, hey, let's walk from the car to the door. You can still do outdoor life here. You just do it differently. Early mornings, evenings, shaded patios, pools, lakes. But if you're someone who needs mild weather to be happy, that matters. Now here's the turning point. If you're moving to Dallas in 2026, you're not just buying a house. You're buying a commute pattern, a school pattern, even if you don't have kids, because resale matters, a lifestyle radius, and a how much friction do I tolerate daily package. So let's do the part that actually helps you. Before you pick a city name, ask yourself these 7 clarifying questions, because this is the difference between DFW was our best move and why are we even here? First, are you moving for opportunity or affordability? Opportunity means career growth, business growth, network, upward mobility. Affordability means cheaper living than where you're coming from. If you're moving for affordability only, be careful because DFW is not cheap anymore in the way that people think. Second, what's your commute tolerance in minutes? Be honest. 15 minutes feels like a dream. 25 feels normal to some people, and 40 is where people start to really get resentful. Third, do you want city personality or suburban ease? City personality is older homes, unique neighborhoods, more walkability pockets, more culture density, more unpredictability. Suburban ease is newer homes, master planned amenities, more predictable routines, more driving, more chain retail clusters. Neither's better, but mixing them up is how people end up regretting. Fourth, do you prefer new construction or established charm? New construction gives you newer systems, incentives sometimes, community amenities, HOA structure, but often smaller lots, construction zones, mud and PID taxes on some of the cities, and it's further out. Established gives you mature trees, closer locations, bigger lots in some areas, but sometimes older plumbing, roof, HVAC, renovations, and fewer community perks. Fifth, what's your monthly payment comfort zone? Not home price, monthly payment, because Texas can be sneaky. Sixth, are schools a top factor even if you don't have kids? People skip this and then they wonder why resale feels hard later. Seventh, what is your lifestyle anchor? Pick your top one. Airport access and travel, nightlife and restaurants, family activities, quiet with some space, lake and outdoors, luxury and status zones, or value and growth potential. That anchor determines where you should land. Let's make it super simple. DFW in 2026 is still worth it if you're the builder life person. You want a newer home, master planned amenities, and you don't mind being a little farther out if the lifestyle is dialed. You'll love north suburbs and fast growing corridors. DFW is also worth it if you're the career optionality person. You want a market where you can change jobs without changing states. DFW is built for that. It is also worth it if you're the space upgrader. You're coming from a tighter market and you want more square footage, more functional layouts, more garage space, and a yard or amenity. DFW still wins that conversation for a lot of families. And DFW is worth it if you're the business builder. Texas is still attractive for entrepreneurs, and DFW has a big consumer base. I just said DFW a heck of a lot of times. Okay, it might not be worth it if you need walkability as your default life. Yes, there are walkable pockets, but the default setting is driving here. It might not be worth it if you're moving here expecting cheap. If your plan is Dallas is cheap, so life will be easier, you might be disappointed because costs show up differently here. You've got taxes, you've got insurance, commuting, childcare, and DFW might not be worth it if you're sensitive to heat and sprawl. DFW can feel like a lot if you thrive in dense, mild-weathered cities. Now, where should you live? I'll do this in broad strokes because the exact neighborhood depends on your work, location, and budget, but here's the vibe map. If you want Dallas proper energy, you want more character, older neighborhoods, cultural density, and you're okay with city trade-offs, you're going to look at Dallas proper neighborhoods, pockets near job centers, and areas where you can get lifestyle. If you want the North Dallas suburban machine, this is the classic relocation lane. Family routine, sports and activities, shopping clusters, strong school conversations, and lots of new construction options. You're going to look at the northern arc. If you want luxury suburb, you want status zones, bigger lots sometimes, high-end retail nearby, and a more curated suburb feel, you're going to look at luxury suburb lanes. If you want value and growth, you're willing to go a little further for new homes, better price per square foot, and that further future growth narratives, you're gonna look at edges where development is expanding. Now let's talk about what's different in 2026 compared to the Dallas myth people still repeat. Reality number one, the market is more normal, but it's not cheap. You may find more negotiation room than peak years in certain pockets, but the idea that Dallas is some secret bargain is really outdated. Reality number two, rates matter more now. When rates hover around that 6% range, monthly payment sensitivity goes way up. So people need strategy, builder incentives, rate buydowns, choosing the right tax zones, and not overbuying lifestyle you won't use. Reality number three, migration still matters. DFW still benefits from inbound movement signals, which supports demand long-term. So the original question, is it still worth moving to Dallas-Fort Worth in 2026? For most people, yes. If you choose the right lane and you're honest about what you're signing up for, DFW is still opportunity rich, lifestyle flexible, and one of the strongest build a life fast metros in the whole country. But it's not worth it if you're moving for a fantasy version of Dallas. Fantasy cheap, fantasy no driving, fantasy one vibe fits all. The people who win here in 2026 move with clarity, what they want daily life to feel like, how much commute they can tolerate, and what they can afford monthly once Texas taxes and insurance hit the payment. And that's the difference between this was our best decision and why does this feel harder than we expected? Okay, if you stayed with me, here's the deal breaker list. And I'm not saying these to scare you. I'm saying these because the people who thrive here are the ones that move here with eyes wide open. Deal breaker number 1, you need walkability as your default life. Not, I'd like a cute coffee shop sometimes. I mean, you want your day-to-day to be walk to the coffee, walk to dinner, walk to errands. DFW has pockets, but it's not the default setting. If that's your baseline happiness, the day-to-day here can really frustrate you. Deal breaker number 2, you are extremely commute sensitive. If a 25-minute drive already feels like your life is getting stolen from you, you need to choose your area very intentionally or this is gonna wear you out. Dallas can be easy at noon and totally brutal at 8 a.m. Deal breaker number 3, you're moving here expecting cheap Texas. Dallas isn't the bargain myth people repeat. Costs show up differently here, especially in the monthly payment once you add in taxes and insurance and sometimes HOA, MUD, or PID, which are extra taxes depending on where you choose to land. If your plan is everything will be easier financially, run the full monthly math first. I can help you with that. Okay, deal breaker number 4, you hate heat enough that it changes your actual mood. I'm not being dramatic. Summers here are a lifestyle. If you need mild weather to feel like yourself, this matters more than people admit. Deal breaker number 5, you don't like sprawl or new growth. If you hate construction zones, constant expansion, and that everything keeps moving outward feeling, you may prefer older, established areas or a different metro. Deal breaker number 6, you want one identity in one place. DFW isn't one vibe, it's so many. If you want a tight, dense city with a singular culture, Dallas can feel too spread out and too mixed. If you like options, you'll love it. If you want one consistent energy everywhere you go, you may not like it here. And if you heard those and thought, okay, none of those are deal breakers for me, then yes, DFW can still be an incredible move in 2026, especially if you choose the right area for how you actually live. So here's my bottom line in one sentence. Dallas is still worth moving in 2026 when you move here on purpose, not because you heard it's booming, not because somebody told you it's cheaper, not because you saw one viral video clip. You move here because the lifestyle you want, space, opportunity, community, growth, matches what DFW actually is. Text me. Me and my team help people every day to buy, sell, invest, and relocate. We are top 1% in all of DFW, and all of our knowledge about the area will help you find your perfect home. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.